Hi guys, welcome to another Flosstube Extra. In this video, I'm going to be doing another installment of my stash dive in 2025. For this video, I'm going to flip through the magazines that I have. I'm not going to show all of the patterns, I'm just going to show the ones that I have flagged as patterns that I might want to stitch. So I'll show you what the cover of the magazine looks like and the patterns that I have flagged. My goal with going through these is to get rid of some of these magazines because doing these stash dives has reacquainted me with some of my collection, and there's just a lot already, and I'm maxing out my storage space. So if there's a magazine that I end up taking all the tabs out of, then I will get rid of that. I don't know if I'll do a giveaway or if I'll donate it. We'll just have to see. And then if there's just one flag on it, I'm going to try to put it aside as something that I can focus on starting soon, potentially. And then that magazine can go after I do that project. So anyway, these are my binders where I have the magazines. They're in roughly seasonal sections, but there's a lot of crossover in the magazines. And then if things didn't fit, they went into this last one. So I'm going to pause and I'm going to pull out the fall and Halloween magazines. Okay, first up is this cross stitch and needlework from October 1997. And I really like this cornucopia on the front. I really like the detail on the vegetables, but I am already working on something very similar. So I'm just gonna not try to do two of them. Anyway, I also really like these oak leaves, but it's also a really small thing compared with the size of the whole magazine. So I only have one flag in this one. So right away we have to make a decision about this magazine. So the one that I flagged, is called Pumpkin Parade. And it's just a really simple set of pumpkins. I should probably not dwell on every single pattern because there's a reason I flagged them and there's a lot to go through. But I thought for this one that I could leave off the checkered border, and for these leaves choose like a super variegated fall cover floss to make that little border. So I think I'm going to keep this one even though I have a lot of pumpkin patterns and there's just one thing flagged in this magazine. So I'm going to put this aside as one where I maybe want to target this whip, or this as a new whip. I'm also getting over a cold, so I'm sorry if my voice is a little strained today. Next, I have just cross-stitch the 2020 special collector's issue for Halloween. And you can see I've got a lot flagged here. So let's see what I thought was worthy of saving. Okay, so there's first is this one called Happy Halloween. Yeah, I like that. It's pretty small and simple, but it's really effective. So take that one. Oops. Gotta be careful with magazines because of where they place the patterns. It's inconsistent. Okay, so this one is called Halloween Haul. And it's just a couple of crows with Halloween candy. I thought that was really cute. I maybe wouldn't keep the magazine for just this one, but since I have other things flagged, we'll just keep it flagged. Next, this one is called Jack. I like that one. It's spooky, but it's not like horror level spooky. Kind of have to, there's like a balance, you know. Next, I flagged this one called Downdraft. Lots of rustling. It's also really small, but really cute. It has, oh my gosh, this is going to be so tricky. It has beads in those swirls. It's just like a little cauldron. So I really like it as it is, but there's also, I think, opportunity to brighten up the colors. So I have to think on that, but definitely keeping this one tabbed. Next, was on this page, and I must have, oopsies, shifting the camera already. On this page, it must have been flagging the word spooky. I don't know, I'm not loving it now. Keep doing that with the camera. So maybe I take this flag off. Okay, next in this book. This is Pick Your Poison. I like that one. Okay, that was everything in this magazine. So this one's going to go just back into the binder. Okay, so we have a lot of these Halloween special collectors issues, and there's lots of things flat tabbed in all of them. So, yeah, it's a little extreme. So this is the 2021 Halloween edition. This one is called Hello Kitty Surprise. It's a very similar cat to the one that I'm working on for Halloween. That one's called Halloween Time. So I like this, and it fits with the same colors. Next, I think the one I flagged was this one, Celebrate Halloween. And it's just some mostly friendly ghosts and jack-o'-lanterns with a little black cat. I thought it was a really sweet little scene. The backstitch is really effective. All right, next is this Haunted Fun. It's just a bunch of Halloween phrases. I also flagged. I have to like take a sneak peek to see what I have to cover up on the next page. Yeah. Okay. So this little one, Halloween tree. This one is Happy Halloween. Let's see, what did I flag on this page? The one on this side. Look at this. It's like a little Quaker pumpkin-esque thing. It's called Blackbirds on a Pumpkin. And it is a little pumpkin. The picture's just cut off up here. But yeah, I thought that was really cute. All right, so that was everything in this magazine. Next is Just Cross Stitch, October 2020. There. This is too big. This Sleepy Owls, which I guess I could turn it over and show you just this side. It's so cute. It's more fall than Halloween, I think. Let's next this one. This one is called Owl and Bats. Looking at it now, I'm not sure that I love this one. I think I've got a lot of owl patterns, and this one is just like a little fierce. So take that off. Okay. I like this cute little scene. It reminds me of the big houses on samplers, but it's not big. So it might be more likely to do one where the windows are like 6 stitches each. And then this is from the cover. Happy Halloween. I don't know. I think it's cute, but it definitely has a specific style that is not necessarily my style. So let's consider. I had that little scene and I had the cute little owls. I think we keep this one. Okay, this is just cross stitch October 2019. 2 tabs here. Let's see. Oh, I'm guessing one of them is this cat. Oh, I remember now. This Woodland Friends. It's by the Tiny Modernist. I've never done any of their patterns before, but all 4 of these are cute. Let me see. Yeah, looks like 1, 2, 3. All 4 of the patterns are in here, so that's pretty good. Cool. And then, yes, the other one that I flagged. This one has a lot of patterns on the other page. The other one I flagged was this Little Cat's Halloween. Yep, I'll keep this one. Are we going to get rid of any today? I don't know. Another of these Halloween special collectors issues. This is from 2022. Let me see pattern. Okay. I like this one, Raven Moon. I don't know how to show this one without. There we go. Okay, so this one is called Hey Pumpkin. It's cute. This is tricky. Okay, this one is called The Raven. I don't know about that one. I like it. I just don't know if it was the only pattern that I was keeping this for, I maybe wouldn't keep it, but there are others in here I like too. And then the last one is the Official Candy Inspector. I thought that one was cute. I don't know. I don't have a lot of text in my house. Maybe I should. Just thinking, I flagged the Raven, these pumpkins, the Candy Inspector, and there was one other. I'm just wondering how much I love those and whether I should keep this magazine. The other one was the Nevermore Feather of the Raven. Let's just open this up. So, I don't know. Maybe I don't love all of those. Like this one's cute, but I have other pumpkin patterns, like the one I just showed. And then like the Official Candy Inspector, like it's not consistent with my style otherwise. And the feather is pretty neat. Sorry, I'm not even in frame. But I think I might get rid of this one. So I'm gonna put this in the pile to part with. It's 2292. There are other cool stuff in here, like other good patterns, but get rid of this one. All right, next is another special collector's issue for Halloween from Just Cross Stitch. This is from last year, 2024. And I can already see on the front one or two things that I'm sure I flagged over here. So let's... Nope. So this is called, this like grouping is called From the Dark Side. And I'm sure I liked this one, Happy Haunting. Okay, this one is called Old Scully. Yep, I like that. I like that one enough that I would keep it if it was, keep the magazine if that was the only thing I flagged. So we're hanging on to this one, and maybe that's one I could do even next year. Because again, it is pretty spooky overall, but it's not like aggressive, I guess. I don't know. It hits the right mark for me where it's a little spooky, but it's not going to freak Ethan out. Okay, next. This one is called Baba Yaga's Hut. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. All right. I really don't want to have to edit this video too much, so I'm trying to, just trying to pause instead of planning to edit. Okay, so this is called Baba Yaga's Hut. I don't really know the story of Baba Yaga. I think the most exposure I've had to it is from The Witcher. But I don't know, maybe if I like the story, I can connect with this more. But again, it has the right amount of spook, and it's like a weird character for Halloween. Okay, this one's tricky. Oh. I flagged this page, and I think it must have been for this little mouse witch, which I usually don't like when animals are wearing clothes, but like that just one accessory kind of makes it, I don't know, cute. It's like the mouse is in costume. It's not like he wears clothes every day. I can tell I'm low energy today because everything is taking so long. And I can't keep these patterns covered up. I'm just struggling. Okay, I also had this one flagged. I don't know. There are a lot of fancy ladies as witches out in the market. And I'm not sure that this is my absolute favorite one. And so maybe I won't stitch it. But since I'm definitely keeping this magazine for that skull pattern, I'll keep it flagged. I think it's the colors. I think I would want to change. Like, I just don't connect red and green with Halloween at all. Well, like green, yes, but not in. It looks like. Okay. I would change some of the colors if I stitched this one. And that's everyone in this magazine. So we're keeping that one. We've got a couple more from this binder, and then we're done with the first binder. So this is Just Cross Stitch Autumn 2024. So yeah, I flagged this cover photo called Majestic Stag. And then I have one other flagged in here. It's this Plentiful Harvest. It does remind me a lot of the pattern that I'm doing now, the Horn of Plenty, but I think it's different enough that I would maybe stitch this as a fall project. So those are the two I have flagged in this one, which I even really like the blue background, like the called for fabric for this. Okay. This one is from this year. It's the 2025 Halloween special edition of Just Cross Stitch. I've had a Just Cross Stitch subscription for the last couple of years. As you can see, a lot of these are 24 and 25. I believe I started it as part of a fundraiser for one of my nieces or nephew, and then I also renewed it. But I think I'm gonna not renew it because sometimes there are magazines that I don't want to stitch anything in it, or I don't need any more coming in. Maybe I will re-up this, or maybe if I see an issue that I like on Flosstube, I'll just go to the store and buy just that issue. Although I don't know where I would go because I would normally go to Joann's for that. I'll have to see where else they're carrying Just Cross Stitch reliably. Anyway, let's look at all of these ones that I have flagged. Okay, pulling flags off as we go. So this one is called Ghostly Heights, and it is kind of that same style as that like circusy vibe. I'm not sure I love the baby blue so much of it. I like the teal a lot more, so maybe I would change that a little, but overall I like this a lot. Next one is going to be kind of tricky to show, I think. Let's... It's this one up here. It's called The Light Side. Oh no, it's called Goofy Gourds. The Light Side is this segment of the magazine. I don't know, they're definitely a totally different style than I normally have, but there's something about them that is cute. For this one, it's this witch, and I like it how it is, but I also thought it might be fun to do beads on some of it. I don't know. I also flagged, let's see, this little frog, toad, popping out of a cauldron. I don't know, it's maybe a little morbid to have him sitting in a cooking pot like that, but I don't know, maybe it's in a shed somewhere. It's dusty. I don't know, he's just a little weirdo. I like him. It's called Witch's Helper. Oh, there we go. I liked this one. It has like a wood cutting quality to it. I don't know if I would want to do it in black like that, or if I would want to try maybe a variegated floss. It's called Dreamweaver Witch. And this one is called Casting Spells. I don't have a lot of like witches in my collection, but I liked, I don't know, something about the style of this one. It almost has like a comic book supervillain vibe to it that I like. So that was the last one in this magazine. All right, one more in this binder. This is Just Cross Stitch Autumn 2025. It just came out this year. I flagged this It's from a series that's been going all year. You can see the others here, but I don't think I saved any of these. I did like this one, but maybe not enough to keep it. So let's see what else I flagged. Yes, I saved this field sketch, these mushrooms. I really like the colors, the teal and the detail. I would probably not do the whole thing though. I'd probably do like just these, or maybe just these with this next to it over here. But probably not the border. But I do like that, and I don't think that it's really, it could be any season, I think. Let's do one more, and then I can take another break to get the other binder. Okay, so the last one I had flagged was this little fox, which I thought was cute. So yeah, it's called Fox in the Hollow. Okay. All right, I'm back to do the next binder, which is going to be Christmas. I had to rush at the end of the last one because Ethan is having quiet time, which is what he does when he doesn't want to nap. But he was yelling for one of us to come trim a hangnail. So I took care of that and settled him down with some more books. So hopefully he's going to be quiet for a bit longer and just, you know, take his time to himself, even though he doesn't want to nap. So we also only got rid of one magazine from the last binder. I think that I can do better. So let's get going on Christmas. So this first one is just cross stitch from December 2021. And I only have one pattern flag in here, and I know what it is. So I think that this one is gonna go. This is called Happy Thanksgiving, I guess. And it's pretty simple and pretty cute. And I thought, you know, if I ever want to do a quick turkey, this is the perfect one for it. But you know, it's the only one flagged in this magazine. And if I ever want to do a quick turkey, I will look on the internet and get a pattern. So this one's going to go. Next is Cross Stitch Christmas, Better Homes and Gardens. This is from 1996. I got this off of a stash unload site on Facebook. I don't buy from those places anymore because, again, I have so much, and I like to go looking for myself. I got this one for the cover photo, for the cover project. Let's see, what is it called? Is it called Saintly Stitcheries, or is that who made it? I can't tell. Or maybe this is the section of this magazine. I don't know. But anyway, I got it for this cover photo. I do like the themes still, and I think the animals are pretty good for the stitch count. I don't know. I have other woodland Santas now, so I'm not sure that this is that high of a priority anymore. Let's see what the other ones are that I flagged. Oh, this one. It's called Good Tidings. That's beautiful. Okay. And then I also have Let It Snow. It's called Flaky Friends, or maybe that's a section. I don't know. Okay, so I was tempted to get rid of this one because I have other Santas, but I really like that this Bible verse. What is it? Luke 2:8-12. That's what it says over here. So I'll keep this one. Next is the Just Cross Stitch 2020 Christmas Ornament Special Holiday issue. Got several things flagged here. I think this might have been back when I was color coding based on the season, but then I ran out of flags, so I just stopped doing that. So let's see what I selected in this one. Again, the other magazine was easy to show because it didn't have the pattern on the same page as the... Okay. Wow, that's a big... I think the angle of my camera changed a little because it's hard to get it all the way in. All right, so I flagged this Noel on this side, I believe. I remember thinking that it would be easy to change the colors on that, but I think I have other Noels. Oh gosh, I've just been showing that one the whole time. I'm doing my best, guys. So I'm gonna take that off because I don't think that I don't need to stitch that one. Okay, next. Is that the only? Nope, there's two of them on this page. I gotta do this off camera. Oh, goodness gracious. Here I flagged this blue ocean star. That was really pretty. But I don't see myself stitching that one either. For some of these magazines, I haven't looked at them again since I acquired them. So there's some things that I flagged at the time, and now that I know more of what's out there, they're just not calling to me as much. I know my taste might change again someday, but that's not a good reason for me to keep it right now with the space that I have. I flagged this bison. I thought he was really cute on his own, like without the holly berries. I don't know when I would stitch him though, like for what occasion or what like purpose. I don't know. We'll keep it flagged for now and see what else happens with this magazine. Next, I had flagged this tree, which is going to be difficult to show with the space I have here. Is it possible? Can I even show it? Okay, it's just this Christmas tree. I like it. It has beads. It's got some back stitching to give it more depth. But I don't absolutely have to stitch it, so we'll just keep that flagged for now and keep looking through this magazine. Oh my gosh. If you guys are like cringing while you watch this or you're laughing, I challenge you to go try to do it. Like try to cover the pattern and show it. It's tricky. Okay, so I have this one. I thought that this would be pretty quick to stitch, but it looks really like fancy. So I like this one. It's called Golden Filigree. This one, I flagged it for this snowman. He's really cute. And it's pretty small, so I think it'd be pretty quick. And the back stitching on all of the things looks really good. And then for this one, I flagged this frosty Christmas tree. Now that I'm looking at it again, it's not my favorite Christmas tree. I have a couple other patterns. Of course, the patterns that I'm thinking of are much bigger, and that's why I like them more. They have more detail. But even if I wanted to stitch something small, I don't think this is it. So that is it for this magazine. I ended up being excited about only a couple, and so I'll keep it, but there are fewer flags now, so I'll maybe get through it faster. Okay, the next one is Cross Stitch and Country Crafts. This is from November, December 1991. I kept it for this Joy banner. I think it's just like really like traditional Christmas to me. The font on the letters is a little less traditional, but I still like the whole thing. And then I've got one other one flagged in here. Oh yeah, this one, Santa's a Fable and Fantasy. It's like a year-round Santa situation. I really like it, and I was watching somebody, what is her? I think it's Rosanna, Bright and Dusty, who finished this early on when she launched her channel, and it looks really good. It's great. I would maybe not do the snowflakes so that it could be up for more of the year. It's still Santa's. Yeah, so definitely keep this for that Santa pattern. Next is Cross Stitch and Needlework. This is December 1997. This is display till December 1997. So how are these laid out? Okay. So I flagged this one for the Noel. There's also a Merry Christmas, so I'm assuming that there's a full alphabet in upper and lowercase, but maybe not. I guess why would there be a full alphabet? It's just these two patterns. Okay, but anyway, I did it for the Noel. I like that lettering. I don't think I would do the hard danger part. Maybe I will someday be brave enough to do that, but I like this. I just like the cross stitching. There they are again. So why did I flag this again? Maybe just both places. Oh, because there's a Joy over here. So I like the Joy also. And then this last one is this like a woodland Santa, which I do really like Santas. I don't like round pictures though. So I'll keep it flagged for now, but we'll see. I thought you can't really see, but it's got lots of layers. Like it almost looks like he's wearing an embroidered jacket because of the metallic that you put in. And then there's beads wrapped around this. It's pretty detailed, and it looks like these are maybe French knots or beads. I don't know, but it's like more dimensional than typical patterns. So the more I look at it, the more I like it. I just wish that it was squared. Let me see the pattern if I can find it real quick. Oh, and on the next page, I didn't flag this one, but I do really like this Bible verse. It's so pretty. Okay, so I'm keeping that one. Next is For the Love of Cross Stitch. This is from January 2002. See, I get a lot of these at like garage sales and estate sales, and so there's a lot of, other than the last couple of years from just cross stitch, there's a lot of random ones in here. Okay, so I flagged this cover Santa. I like Santas and I like birds, and so this like chickadee with a blueberry is just cute. And like, oh, I'm not even showing it to you guys. The nest is in the bag. There's like it's like the chickadee lives in Santa's like, gift bag. So it's really detailed. The blueberries are beads, it looks like. It's hard to tell without looking at the list of supplies. But that is the only one that is tabbed in this book. So I will add it to the pile of single tab projects, and yeah, maybe I do start this soon. This is For the Love of Cross Stitch, March 1998. I just have one thing tabbed in here too, and it's got a so the one thing I have tabbed is this Santa. What year did I say this was? 98. Yeah, I was gonna say this definitely reminds me of the kind of thing you would see in like mid to late 90s at like craft fairs and stuff, like this style. But you know, I have so many Santas now, and this is just kind of different from the other ones, and it's a little simpler. So I think I'm gonna part with this one. So this one can go. Next, we have For the Love of Cross Stitch, January 1994. I'm pretty sure I flagged this one for the cover photo. There's another little pattern on this side though. Oh, I've got a couple tabs here. So this is called In a Twinkling. And the artwork reminds me of a Night Before Christmas children's book that we have. So I really like it. It is full coverage basically in the middle there. I guess the fabric shines through for the lettering, so it's not full coverage, and in the border it's not filled in. But it's pretty dense. All right, what else is in here? Pattern. So I flagged it for this little butterfly. But I have other butterfly patterns now, and if I'm going to do a monarch like that, I'll probably do the Mill Hill bead kit. I don't own it, but it's on my wish list. And then I also flagged this, what's this called? I don't know what this pattern is called, but it's just a cute Santa and reindeer. This moon face thing is also something that I equate to the 90s. So I'm probably gonna stitch the moon. Yeah, and also, why are there only 6 reindeer? Could I possibly add reindeer to this, or would that be too much? I don't know. But I've got a couple things flagged in here, both Santas, so we'll keep this. Next is For the Love of Cross Stitch, November 1993. I've got one tab. Let's see, there's a pattern. Look, another Santa in the woods. I like this one better than the one with the birch trees, though. I don't know, it just seems jollier. And I've got so many Santas in the woods with animals. And this is the only flag in here now, so... I guess I'll put this in the pile of things that I might stitch immediately or sooner because it just has one tab. And yeah, we'll just see. All right, this is For the Love of Cross Stitch, January 1992. And I kept this one for the cover. It's this Santa, like little Santa gnome elf thing character. It's like a little tiny Santa riding a snowy owl. I think that's cute. I think that's something that somebody would want to stitch. Like, I think someone would want to stitch that pattern, but I'm gonna pass. I have a much bigger snowy owl that I like a lot, and I have all these Santas, so this one is going to go. This is just cross stitch, November, December, 1994. And there's just one thing tabbed in here. Let's see. Looks like they don't have cover photos. So let me see if I can find, like if I open to the pattern, it's just the pattern. Let's see if I can find the actual picture that goes with that. Okay, there we go. So I kept it for these Santas, which are super tiny. But all of these little Santas are in here. And oh, I hear Ethan calling for me again. I'm gonna pause and see what he needs. Okay, he didn't need anything. He's just done with quiet time. So I'm gonna have to wrap this up pretty quickly here. So this magazine has a lot to offer. I like these nativity scenes over here and these Santas. I was thinking if I wanted to stitch one of these, which one would I start first? And none of them are really jumping out at me. So I think that that's a sign that I have enough Santas. And if I'm going to do one this size, I'll probably do another, I'll do a Prairie Schooler Santa. So this one's going away too. Okay. I've got two here that have no tabs on them. So I'm not sure what that means for my, reason for keeping them anyway. And I am not quite ready to flip through the entire thing without showing you patterns on accident. So I think I'm going to pause here and go make sure Ethan is settled. And then I'll come back for another segment, maybe even later tonight. Okay, I am back to record another segment of this stash dive into my magazines. Ethan is awake and he is playing in the backyard with my husband and our dog Lola. So hopefully their play doesn't have a lot of, doesn't bother us that much. There's a window, I'm in the basement and there's a window to the backyard right beside me. So we might hear a bawl or a bark, who knows. Anyway, I had two more to show from the Christmas section from that binder. They did not have tabs, and so I looked through really quick, and I remember that this one I kept for the cover picture, the cover project. It is another Santa, obviously. It's called Santa's Labor of Love. Oh, I should mention this is from Treasures in Needlework, summer 1992. So anyway, yeah, so it's full coverage in the middle, and then I like how it like pops over the edge of the frame, but then the border is also really pretty. So I kept it for this, and I will keep it in the collection. This one I also kept for the cover page picture, but I've decided that I don't want to stitch that. I have some other like winter wood scenes with Santas that I would do before that one. So it's a really great picture, and there's other stuff in here that's pretty neat too. Like this one, for example, is entirely beaded. So it's just cool to see an example of that. But this one is going to go. And that is all of my Christmas. The next category that I'm going to do is spring and summer. So get started. This is just cross stitch August 1990. There's just one tab here, and it's this eagle, which I have all the floss for because there was a time I was preparing to start this, but I couldn't decide on the fabric, and at the time I had just done a lot of new starts, if I remember right, so it just didn't happen. And yeah, I still want to stitch it, I love his expression. He just looks so, he's just like he's trying to get people to take him seriously, maybe. But I need to find a fabric for it. But since this is just one, I'm going to put it in the pile over here with just one to be a sooner start. Okay, I also have Just Cross Stitch Spring 2024. And this one I flagged for the stitch along this year, or last year, this Hummingbird Garden. It's really neat. It's really bright, but I don't think that I'm going to stitch it. I watched people work on it, and I love seeing their progress, but I think maybe I've just seen too much of it. And to do the whole thing, I would need to keep 4 magazines for that purpose. So I don't think I'm going to do that. But I do have something else flagged. Also the cover bunny. It is definitely in the style of like Beatrix Potter. And she's so sweet and cute with her basket. But I don't see myself stitching this because of just her clothes. I'd be more likely to stitch like a more realistic bunny in like a bunny position. And the only exception really is Peter Rabbit. So I don't know, she is cute, but I think I'm not going to keep this magazine. So I'm going to pull this tab off and this tab off. I mean, she is really cute. I think that that'd be a great addition to anybody's Easter decorations or springtime decorations. Okay, this is spring 2025. So this year, let's see. I flagged this. I think this is really cute, and I would stitch it, but I think I would change the colors just a little bit. I don't know, something about it just wouldn't quite fit with my decor, but I do like the look of it like this, so I don't know, but I'm going to keep it for that. What else is flagged here? This one is called Signs of Spring. I remember thinking that it would be fun to do a Biscornu, but I don't have a place to display them, and I don't like that fabric. It's kind of like dusty and musty, so I'm gonna not do this one. Oops. Okay, and then the last one is a Halloween one, Beneath the Skeleton Moon. I was on 123 Stitch recently, and I saw this or something very similar on there. I do like this one, but it is more Halloween. So do I want to keep this in the spring binder, or do I want to put it in Halloween? I think maybe I'll put it in the pile of magazines that have just one tab, and I can do that bunny sooner, and then it can go, yeah, let's do that. Okay, next is Just Cross Stitch Summer 2024. And I flagged it for, again, that hummingbird. And what else? Oh, this one is called Water Lilies. It's really pretty. I like that a lot. But I do have like a similar theme in a Mill Hill Buttons and Beads kit. I think this is in my collection. It's up in my wish list if it's not my collection. But I don't know, it's just so good. Yeah, I think I'm undecided on this one. Since it's the only tab here, I'll just put it in the pile with just single tabs, and we'll see. That one might still go. Next, or maybe it's that I'm getting like decision fatigue. Okay, we've got Just Cross Stitch June 2022. This is called Busy Bees. And I liked that. I would probably change the bright pink to like a blue. Just tone it down a little bit, but it's still really bright and fresh. Yeah, I like that. Then again, it is like, it's repetitive and I don't know. I would just frame it, I guess, and put it up. And the other one in here that I did was this berry pin cushion. Again, I thought it was really bright, and you can't see from the preview, but they have other pictures showing you the whole thing. Like, it's a good use of space, but they squeezed it into the pattern, so I can't show you very easily. But like the next page has the other side. I like the idea of this, but I don't see myself making it into that like carrot shape, I'd say. Oh, so yeah, I think indecision is setting in. I don't think I'm gonna do that one. And if I'm not doing that one, I need to either start this bee one right away, or I should just part with this magazine. So I think I'm gonna let it go. So put that one down there. Okay. Next is Just Cross Stitch August 2022. And so this is called Being Busy. And I already did No Bees, No Honey. And so I think that I'm not going to do another like bee skip situation unless I really, really love it. So I'm going to take the tab off of this one. Oh, that's right. I thought these would be really cute as like a gift if I wanted to make a gift for someone. But I don't want to put that kind of pressure on my hobby. I just want to stitch for myself. So I don't think it's realistic that I'll actually do these. I mean, I can think of a couple of exceptions where I would gift somebody like a baby thing, and that's maybe what I was thinking of here, but I don't think so. I think I'll find something else that I like better if that's the case, like more tailored to that person. All right, this one's tricky to show. How do I do it back here? Okay, so I feel like this poinsettia ornament, which is obviously Christmas, and I've got other poinsettia themed things, so I think that I will take the tag off this one. And now this one has no tabs and it's going to go away. And see, this is why I am not going to renew my subscription, because a lot of times, like, it is fun to like get surprised with what I really want to do, but a lot of times I don't find very much in there that I truly, truly want to stitch. Okay, so this one is called Just Cross Stitch April 2021. And the first one I tabbed was this. It is black work and some specialty stitches, and I'm not sure how I would display it. I just thought it was really neat. So, I don't know. It's not like jumping out at me. It's called Spring Celebration. Turn the page. This one is called Midnight Irises. I just really like the pattern, and it reminds me again of some bigger projects that I haven't thought about starting. There's like a simplified version of those. So I don't know, if I wanted to start something like this, would I do this or would I start the bigger one? It's hard to say. This is just like a cute little Easter thing. I think the one that I was most interested in doing was this little chick. Or maybe those chicks popping out of their eggs. But yeah, overall, I don't know if this is the one that I would do next for Easter. So I'll take the tag off of that. This one, St. Patty's Day needle set. I think I've just liked like the small clover thing, and at the time I didn't have very much St. Patrick's Day. I still don't, but yeah, I don't think that I'll make these. So I do like them, and I think I kept them because I like the theme and haven't found anything I like better, but I think it's time to just let it go. So take the tag off of that. So the only one that I was really thinking about, so this one is neat. I'm glad that like I like to look at it, but I don't think I will stitch it. There are other blackwork things I would like to do first. And then there was this one, which is really pretty, but I don't know. I'm not like really eager to start it this spring, so I think I'm gonna let it go. So that was this one going on the pile. Got a few more here, and then one more binder. So this one is For the Love of Cross Stitch, January 2003. So here we have another Santa. He is definitely older, like a older antique style. But I really like the detail in the tree especially. So let's see what else is in here. I liked these as like cute little scenes. I would not do the stocking part of it, but yeah, I like those, especially the poinsettia one. It's really simple, but I don't know, I just like it. It would be good, especially like in beads or with metallics, or both. And then what else? It's a patriotic one called Let Freedom Ring. And I think I was thinking I would just do the fireworks like this. I think I still will. I like that. So I'll keep this magazine for this teeny tiny little bit. I just realized I'm not keeping like any from this. Oh, except for the ones that have just like one left. Okay. So this is For the Love of Cross Stitch, July 1992. And this one I kept for this graceful geranium. I have geraniums. They're from cuttings from my grandma's geraniums. And they're the same like salmon-y color. So I just really liked this, and it's a really detailed image. So it just has one tab, so I'll put it over here. This is For the Love of Cross Stitch, May 1992. I kept it for these little Easter ones, which are very cute and would be very quick to stitch, but I think that I'm unlikely to do that. Let's see what else is in here. I also liked this snowman. I would not do the H's. I would just do the snowman. But for just a simple snowman, I think that it's not worth hanging on to this magazine. So it's gonna go. that odd noise. This is counted cross stitch needle. Does it say needle words? Huh. Winter 1989. And I flagged the cover photo. These are cedar waxwings. It's a really good like detailed pattern. I love stitching birds. And I also kept it for these little dinosaurs. Again, like just in case I wanted to do one little dinosaur, I don't know. But I'm going to keep it for the cover photo. So hang on to this. So that was everything from the spring and summer binder. Now I have one more that is unmarked, so I don't know exactly what's in there. Okay, this last binder has a bunch of different stuff in it, so let's just get started. I love these tabs. Okay, this is just cross stitch August 2023. Okay. So I have 3 tabs in this one. The first one is this Sweet Summertime, which I think I like the geometric pattern in it. I think it would be a lot of fun to stitch. I don't know, something about the style I like a lot, like the way the watermelon looks. So there's one. The next one is this American flag. I like it. I like the idea of it, but there is one on 1, 2, 3 stitch that I like more. So I think I'll take the tab off of this one. Okay, I also flagged this project. I think I might have several magazines that I kept for this project. And it's really cute, but I don't think that I'm going to stitch it. I like watching other people work on it or work on this style. But I'm going to take the tag off of that. So that just leaves the one summertime project, which I think is really unique. I think it would be fun to stitch on. I don't know where I'd hang it, but I will put it in the pile of things with just one tab for now. Okay, here we have a Christmas. This is Cross Stitch Christmas, Better Homes and Gardens, 2004. I'm guessing the Santa has something to do with why I kept this magazine. Let's take a look. Okay, so we have another Noel. This one has like I like it, it's pretty, but I would need to change the colors, I think. A little too much pink for me. And also like looking at the font, it's got kind of like a saloon quality, doesn't it? I don't know, let's see what else was tagged in here. Oh, this is, what is this scene? It's called Glad Tidings, and it's from that Bible verse that I showed earlier. And it looks like it's the angels telling the shepherds the glad tidings. But it looks really detailed, and it reminds me of a 3 Wise Men project that Tina Stitches is working on or did work on. I don't know. She's shown it on her channel before, and I think it might be the same artist or same style. I'm not totally sure, but I like it. It's really neat. It's pretty dense stitching. But between those two, I guess we'll keep this one, and it needs to go with Christmas. Here's just cross stitch June 2023. Looks like there's just one tab in here. And it was for this Christmas Wonder stitch along. which again, I was interested in stitching as they came out, but I will stitch other things first, I think. So this one can go. Next is Just Cross Stitch April 2023. I have 3 tabs here. First was Daffodils in Delft. Something about the colors and how small it is. I just really like it. Next, these little guys, which I'm more likely to stitch these, I think, than some of the other Easter ones we've seen. Easter Pals. I'm hoping you guys can't hear my stomach growling. And then I also had this for this stitch along that I'm not going to do. So that means there's just 2 in here marked, but I did like both of them. So we'll keep this, and it should maybe go in spring and summer. We have another Christmas Just Cross Stitch 2024 special holiday issue with a lot of tabs once again. I really liked this issue. I like this, but I would want to change some of the colors. It does have beads in it already a little bit, but I would maybe consider more. And I like the geometric style of it. Although I have a Glendon Place project that is kind of similar, just a lot bigger. I'll keep it tabbed, but I think I'd be more likely to start that Glendon Place one. Oh yeah, this one, I'll show you it on the cover. This one, it feels like old Victorian style artwork. It's really detailed for how small it is. Also, this one is just a quick little back stitch tree, but I just thought the little pine needles were so, just little stitches made it look like pine needles. I don't know if I would keep this one just for that, but since I'm keeping it for other stuff, I have it flagged. Same thing with this, Snowflake Serenity. I really like this. I like the style of it. It just seems like a little, seems like it's missing something. Like maybe one of the trees needs Christmas ornaments on it or something, but I do like it. Here we have a little Christmas mouse, which again, I don't usually like animals in clothes, but something about this particular mouse is really cute. This one I like my Christmas colors are usually red and metallics, and it's pretty traditional, like poinsettias and glittery stuff. But I like the nostalgia of these like big rainbow bulbs, and I like that so many people are using the new ones, the safe ones. So I like this. It just seemed more fun. Like maybe this could go in a kid's room instead of down with the main Christmas stuff. Anyway, this one, I like this cute little birdhouse, bird feeder. I'm going to leave it tabbed. I don't know. I was just wondering if I really will stitch it, but I'm just going to leave it tabbed since we have so many tabs in here. to, I lost my other sheet of paper. Let's see if I can get that one. This is, I can't tell what this is called, but it's like, I'm just hitting the camera. I can't get it close enough. It's like a little tray. Let me see if there's another photo of it somewhere. It's this, but they also charted it to do just 2 levels, and they moved some of the stuff around. So that was the last one in this magazine, which there's a lot of tabs still. So this will go with Christmas. Next, we have Just Cross Stitch, February 2023. This one is called Solitude. I love this. I would maybe stitch this soon because it's not that big, but it conveys a lot of vibes, I guess. Like I can picture this scene in the real world, so I really like it. This one, I don't have a whole lot of Valentine's Day things, cross stitch or other things, and so I'm maybe more inclined to stitch this than I would be if I had a ton of stuff. But it looks fun, and I think if I did it with a variegated floss, it would be even more interesting. So like that. It's called Red Work Valentine. It says, with love to you. I don't know about this one. I do like it, it's cute, but I think I was thinking like a gift, and I'm not stitching gifts. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it tabbed just because I don't have a lot of Valentine's Day stuff. And then last is this stitch along. So I'll take the tab off of that. And then this one, is it winter mostly? It's like Valentine's Day and winter. So maybe that's why it was in this other binder. Maybe it started out as like a winter and other binder. Because I also have this one. This is Just Cross Stitch, February 2022. The project I have flagged in here is another winter scene with a woodland winter with an animal. This is good. I like this one, and the trees are fully stitched. So if you changed the background, you could do that. You could do it pretty easily. And I think there are some like sunset-y colors that as would be really good for a fabric for this. This is the only one in this, so it's gonna get put in the pile with one project, and I am pretty eager to start that one. Oh my gosh, the last one from this binder, and then I have some loose ends here and there. The last one from this binder, though, is from The World of Cross Stitching. This is, which one is this? Does it even say? I got it at the thrift store. I'm sure one of you knows where to look or sees it. It says issue 196 at the top, and there are some Christmas patterns at the bottom. Let's see. Okay, so Sugar and Spice. I am going to keep this one. I like it a lot, and I think it would be really good in beads. This one has beads in it already, but I think maybe the whole thing could be beads. We'll see. And then this reindeer games. I don't know why, but these reindeer are very cute and charming, and I might actually stitch them, even though they're kind of a goofier style than I usually stitch. So that's just two, and I guess, what's this other one? I guess it should go with Christmas, not this miscellaneous one. Okay, these last magazines are separate because they're too big for this binder system. So first I have this cross stitch gold. And I really like this. It's a cute summer project. And what else is in here? Oh, these little animals. I don't know. Again, these are, I would leave off the message and just like make them cute little animals, but then that's like a big part of the design. Maybe I was thinking I wanted to do just this penguin, but I think I'm going to take the tab off of this one. And so that means there's just one. So I'll put this in the pile of just one. This one, I have been thinking about doing this cover project for a while. I used the fabric I was thinking of for something else, but I think that that's fine because I think the fabric was smaller than I needed. So let's see. Oh, I skipped one. So yeah, that cover picture. I thought even doing it, like cutting it off here and doing just the little ducklings would be cute, but all of it would be good too. I also did this one for spring. It says spring is in the air. I don't know, it's just really bright and kind of different from the other stuff that I have. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, these cute little elephants. I don't know why I would stitch these, but I'm gonna keep it tagged because they're just so cute. And yeah, maybe it would be like for a nursery or something for someone, but I don't know who does circus and elephants in their nursery right now. Like the couple of people I can think of who are expecting or are, you know, trying, I don't think that they would go for elephants. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it tagged because I think they're really cute. This one, I don't know so much. I like it. I like that it's different, but I think that I've gotten more spring stuff since then, since I flagged it. So I'm going to put it in like the summer and spring. Well, I guess it's too big for that, so I guess I'll set it aside. Okay, this is The World of Cross Stitching. Issue 2, it says August 2017. There are two things flagged in here. There's the cover one, the deer. It's pretty cute. I would leave the bow off. And then what else is in here? It's called Dance by Moonlight. I like this. I like maybe just the scenes on their own. Like just, where's my paper? Like just that. I think that's really neat. So yeah, I'll keep this with, I guess, all the other oversized ones. All right, last one. If I uncover any more, they will have to wait until another day, another stash dive. This is The World of Cross Stitching, November 2020. And we have another Santa in the woods. I do like this one, but having seen other Santa in the woods, How many of those did I keep? You guys remember? Anyone counting? Oh, and then I also flagged this. It's called Sweet Surprises. It's by Doreen Jones, and I've seen several people on Flosstube stitch this as an advent calendar. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep it because I can't make any more decisions. But out of all of the Woodland Santas, am I gonna grab this one next? I don't know. And then if I do an advent calendar, am I gonna want to do this one? I need to maybe compare my other Woodland Santas to this one and decide. Okay, so that was all of my magazines. I'm gonna bring back the ones that have just one thing flagged in them. That's all of these. All of these I'm hanging on to for the sake of one pattern in there that I might do someday. So I don't know if I'll put these back into the categories or if I will look through them and maybe start planning new starts. We'll see. Let me show you the ones that we're getting rid of. Okay, these are the ones that I am parting with. I was hoping for more, but this is a good amount to make room for some of the ones that I'm getting in 2025. And yeah, I guess that's everything. I might come back for one last stash dive to go through the things that I've already put aside to either sell or donate. We'll see. I don't know. That seems like a big task, and it's that box really does need to get organized because now that I've sold a few things, I have a better idea of what people will buy. Not even necessarily the price, just like what kind of words they're looking for on the internet and that kind of thing. So I've learned a lot more, and so I might be able to put more things in the donate pile out of that box, which would give me more room for when I find exciting things. So that is all I have for this time. Thank you if you made it this far. I hope you enjoyed, and I should be back for a regular update pretty soon. Happy stitching. Bye.